Alright, hey everybody, today we'll go over some very basic concepts, but please don't skip the video as these are some concepts that every good artist should know. So what we're going to be working on today, it is basically a very simple still life with a very cylindrical shape. So the point of this tutorial is to help you get your cylinder work a little bit better. Okay, now to start, we're going to draw a vertical plumb line to draw the cylinder around, so let's do that. Our next step is to draw ellipses at the top and bottom of our shape to contain the cylinder. Now, for those of you who do not know what an ellipse is, it is basically just a circle, but because we're looking at said circle from a sort of different angle, for example, the circle on top of this perfume bottle, we're looking at it sort of from the side and kind of up above from it, and because of that, it's going to look quite squished if we're going to draw it. Alright, back now to the main process. So what I'm doing right now is just building up the sides of the bottle, and I will stop it at around, I don't know, about 2/3 of the way up. I'll cap it in one cylinder, and then I will draw another sort of curving cylinder up to the top to make it more rounded. I very quickly just added a little table for the bottle to sit on just so that it's not floating in space. And then the next step that I started to work on is dividing up the bottle into different sections, because in real life the bottle has a lot of different decorations at different parts of the drawing, as you can see in the image, and that is the next thing that I'm going to be working on. So for the detailing, I start to work on the cap. I know it looks a little bit unsymmetrical right now, but I will go on and fix it later. And then after laying in the basics of the cap details, I go on and add these sort of line separations. I don't know quite how to call it, just these line separations at the top of the bottle. I then moved on to decorating the lower part of the bottle. I added in these sort of Greek, I don't know, like these Greek squiggly square lines. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, after doing that, I also made some of the lines across the whole bottle a little bit thicker and sharper just to make them pop a little bit. And then I started to work on the most complicated part of the detail. It is this lion sort of sculpture looking thing that juts out on four sides of the bottle, of the perfume bottle. So I started to work on that, and it took some time. I then took out the perfume bottle that I was drawing. It is called Versace Blue Jeans, and I kind of just showed it to the camera so you guys can see what it looks like, but to make it easier, I did just put some images of the bottle on the screen while editing. And I decided to keep it out just to use it as reference for the other line sculpture. And now we are more or less coming close to the end of the process for this video. I'll probably finish and make a sort of a bigger composition of this, and I will make a video about that later. But for now, I just wanted to show you this sort of basic cylinder construction. I'm not even going to shade it in. I hope you guys found this useful in some way to just refresh your memory on how to build these very basic cylinders. It is very important to know all your basic shapes and how to make them a little more complicated at times. So yeah, that is it for today. Pretty short video. I have more content coming out pretty soon, so I will see you then. Have a good day.